Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder, to today's video, which is a random collection of bits and pieces of awesome footage that I wanted to share with you from my old PC. I have my new PC for a few months now, and I absolutely love it. However, the resolution of recording as well as the in-game footage quality has vastly improved. But the footage that I have now for you is so awesome that I just didn't want to scrap it. And when you look at the scenes in just a moment, you'll see why. And once in a while, I usually make another video dedicated to a single video with its entire 10 to 15 minutes. But, you know, a compilation. There is no music though, but some of the jokes really write themselves. It took me a few seconds to realize what happened. Yeah, he just drove into the shot at point blank range. He thought that probably I was damaged or something like that. And scenes like that are what I'm talking about. So I have it for planes, tanks, and even ships, so you will see what I'm talking about, and it will definitely not get boring. So yeah, I didn't want to scrap the footage. It's quote unquote only 4K resolution in the gameplay that I played. It's 1080p resolution what you see on YouTube now. Usually my videos that I do for a few weeks now are all in 4K, and the people that gave feedback were really happy. Now let's change the scenario to a vehicle that is a bit more aggressive and agile, and that is the WSET 305 Chinese version of the ZSU 57-2. I was in the process of collecting footage of shooting down helicopters with the proximity fuse high explosive shells, but there were never any sort of helicopters around that I could kill. So at the end I had this scene that you will see why. I'll show it to you in just a moment. And I never really was thinking about scrapping it because it was still pretty awesome, especially when I played it. Here the enemy smoked up, so I made a daring move to extend now what is effectively behind enemy lines, and I waited. I waited for the enemy to come around, because from their perspective they would look to the right and to the front where they would expect anybody, where then I have an easy shot on the side with my rather high rate of fire APHE slinging 57 millimeters. So there is the DC Ariete, aka the former premium for the Italians, and then I had to reload. He realized it way too late, and one penetration was then enough. The turret actually ate my shells. Can you believe that? Please buff Gaijin. Anyway, 2 quick kills, and I have to move on. I drop an artillery strike to both discourage the enemy, further confuse it, and also if somebody gets, I get an early warning if he gets hit. That's why I'm always trying to play very safely. You know, look to the right, look to the left. There is an M103, and rather than finishing him off, I leave him there being crippled because I realized that there is a Leopard 1. And I thought that I heard something to my left as well. This is why I swung the turret around. So I'm thinking about finishing off that guy. And lo and behold, yeah, Bradley. That is the advantage of their high rate of fire, and we finish off also the M103. So 5 quick kills. That was really cool. But obviously now I cleaned this side and I gave my team a good lead, I would say. And out of all the things that could go wrong, with the enemy's frontline being resupplied with respawners, with somebody coming around from somewhere with a corner, I then spot with my little eye this enemy, and I aim, and yeah, we kill him. That's 6 quick kills. And out of all the things that now could go wrong, I see the aircraft coming, I load the proximity fuse high explosive, and he's coming just perfectly in for him to kill me. Now, this is now the Tiger 105, and this is the footage that I shot before I actually did the awesome video a few days back, and that is at long range at 1,600 meters, an object 120. And he has all the advantages: better scope, autoloader with 10 seconds, APF SDS, heat FS, so my armor is more cosmetic to him. And I caught him off guard, so one of my first shells actually crippled him. And there is no excuse for him to not shoot faster. He tracks me, and I do further damage. He is now tracked. I'm tracked as well. He has the shorter reload with better optics and APF SDS. So why he didn't shoot, I have no idea. And to win that long range engagement is sweet as all hell. But it gets better. It gets way better. Look at the incredible kill here, or rather how it happened. So I rangefind, mark one eyeball, and I killed him with the shell detonating under the enemy tank. So that was an APHE shell, hull breaking with the splash from the TNT burst. Fantastic, and I always wanted you to show this. IL-28 with a talisman in the Soviet tech tree, and yeah, I wanted to grind. However, I think I ripped here my own wing, so that was my fault, and enemy planes are coming in. IL-28 obviously has this 23mm twin gunner, and that is always a nasty sting, especially if they just pile up behind you. And yeah, I got here killed, but the first enemy crashed and the second enemy as well. And after a cinematic flyaway into the sunset or sunrise, whatever, and I'm fine. Yes, I'm killed, but because Soviet, I'm not. Again, wouldn't be worth making a separate video about, right? But it's cool to watch. Now, we so far had tanks and planes, to which we'll come back in just a moment. Let's have a look at naval forces. Battleships have no AA. They have no defense versus aircraft, except allied destroyers or cruisers, their main guns, or in this case, also the secondaries. And if a plane is coming low and slow, it's easy picking, and it's always fantastic.
Air kills with this thing than with any other dread. Why?
Yeah,
I don't
why?
go far enough to add super battleships.
And that's secondaries.
10.7
In the British and the US battleship. Let's go back to the Tiger 105. There is a helicopter. Come on, come on. Where are you? Direct hit with a 105mm APHE shell. And it had to be my machine guns pilot sniping the pilot. Just War Thunder helicopters, right? Always lovely. Now, this was a scene where I tried to up-tier the enemy. I spot here a warrior and I want to intercept him. However, I hear something to my left in just a second, and where is he? There he is. That is a premium XM1. Don't we love premium players? Fantastic. So that was a nice double kill at top tier. But the most satisfying shot was this one. Just disintegrate. Just be gone. Dead. No chance of killing me from the grave with rockets or anything. Just a clean, quick kill. This scene was also, quite frankly, awesome. So I surrounded the enemy with the Tiger 105 at top tier or higher tier. Kill T-55 AM from behind, and look at the name of the guy that I just killed. Because now you have to look at chat, which is also sometimes funny. Because here they come. So now I blow him up. And there you can see the chat. It's self-explanatory. And to round it up, top tier, what would be top tier without a BT7 or a BT5? And so yeah, they didn't expect me at top tier. So this footage is rather unspectacular. I could make it a bit more cinematic with the replays, which sadly I do not have anymore. And also, this is footage that you usually don't see, despite it happening. Because I'm always looking for the perfect battle. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if it, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves, in the skies, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.